Big, you guys ready? Wolf. All right, I'm gonna go through this real quick because the Hydroid thing, it's not even gonna be that long because not long. This Hydroid, nah, I'm not even gonna do an hour with the Hydroid. Not right now. My girl just got home. I need to eat and figure out whatever. Anyway, so you know what? Let me edit this this loadout thing. What's up, YouTube, Twitch? You know, the usual. This is the last part of my series for the Kuva survival tutorials. Okay. I'm gonna name this really weird. All right, there. I'm gonna call this my Kuva Tenties build. There you go. Something really weird. There you go. Anyway, what's up, guys? So, if check out my Limbo build, Kuva Survival. This Hydroid build is intended to work with my Limbo Saren team combo. You're gonna go for the range build on Hydroid, which used to be the meme of the world on how Warframe. You're gonna go all range, 280 range, duration, power strength don't matter. After the Necros nerf, basically Hydroid kind of took his spot. If you're running with Saren, don't bring Necros. Check out the Desecrate patch notes. If anybody wants to argue with me, y'all are idiots. Desecrate patch notes clearly say, you know, plain as day, don't use Saren and Necros together. It still semi-works, but you're not getting 2 life support drops per enemy kill with Saren and Necros working together. Sorry, I can't fix that for you. That's DE. But they did do a change to Pilfering Swarm mod for Hydroid. The way that it used to work back in the day, Hydroid was kind of boo-boo. It was based off the tentacles getting the kills themselves. So basically everybody had to sit there bored in the squad and just let Hydroid be the kill hog. Pilfering Swarm now, as of that rework, all they have to do is hold the enemies, which, as long as they're doing damage to the enemies, it will still proc. It's just iffy. It's random. Just try to make sure that what you need to drop loot is gonna hold the tentacle. What you're gonna be doing with Hydroid and Limbo working together, it's better if you're in an Xbox party or, you know, party chat, PC, whatever you guys are on. If Hydroid casts the tentacles, say, on the enemy holding the Kuva catalyst, what you're gonna do is have Limbo temporarily turn off stasis and turn it back on if the tentacle does not grab the enemy holding the Kuva catalyst. If it does pick up the enemy, you're good. You don't have to do all that. I recommend definitely don't do that too often. You only need to get a second Kuva catalyst if you get behind on life support, or about, you know, you have like 2 Kuva siphons up at the same time that you need to get going to catch up. That's the only time you want to do that. Don't sit here and spam trying to get hundreds and hundreds of Kuva catalysts, because you're actually going to screw yourself team wise. It only takes a split second of that stasis being turned off for your entire team to get wiped. So just, you know, be careful with that. But I'm also referring to late game when stuff one-shots you, like level 1000 plus enemies. I don't care what kind of build you have on your Saren, Limbo, Hydroid, whatever you got. If it can't take the hit from a 1K, it's not gonna take the hit from a 1K, or probably even like a level 300. Most of your frames are pretty squishy, that you know, that way. But I'm gonna get into this. This will not be as long of a run as my Revenant 3-hour survival video. That was just, you know, that was for fun for the most part. I will edit all of my videos in the future once I get a PC and shorten a lot of them. I know some of you are complaining about the length. I'm sorry, there's not anything I can do about that at the moment. Alright, as soon as we get our energy up, we're doing a short run. One of my crew members here don't really have the kind of setup to do all that of a long run with us, so otherwise I'd have him using Revenant instead of Necros. He's just here basically to hang out for the most part.
As expected, Grenier have shut down
and
the
let's get
environmental
to
systems, sending modified
And then, alright, so Wolf, since you're going to be our Limbo, all you got to do is just, as soon as each one of the life supports spawn in, just rush to it. and then hit your 2 first, and then hit your 4. It'll work out a lot better for you. Anytime you're gonna hit your 4, just hit your 2 first.
Attach it to a life
Oh, you're
support
good.
capsule
We're not behind.
to begin
So
harvesting
we don't
Kuva.
need it.
This
Just
will
when you're
now
behind
harvest Kuva.
with the Hydroid thing. Okay, so
Caution, Tenno.
Hydroid, learn how to
Kuva
cast your
provide
ability.
minimal life
A lot
support.
of people don't know this about Hydroid. You see this little circle in the middle of my screen? It fills up. When you do this, it increases your range and power strength slightly with your, I don't know about power strength, it used to. I don't know if it's still a thing, but range increases dramatically when you do this. You charge it up and you cast it. Where if you just tap it, it's not gonna give you the full benefit of all your range mods. Hydroid and Sarah working together, the system's a lot better. There's way more life support. As you can see, instantly I already have 5, 6 laying over here. Whole bunch right here. So if anybody wants to argue about you know, Necros and Hydroid pissing contest, just know that you're wrong. Sorry. I love you though. Necros will still benefit, don't get me wrong, but it's just not 100%. You can't beat 100% guaranteed on a kill. Necros, Aaron, you're not gonna benefit from Slash with Necros. You know, Desecrate when you got Saren. Kind of a self-explanatory thing. Limbo, second ability. And then third ability. Just keep your 2, 3, and 4 always going, and you'll be straight.
Successful. Collecting Kuva.
If you're running the Hydroid, I recommend every once in a while, even though you have like super amount of duration with my build, just go ahead anyway and just keep recasting. If you have the energy to spare, just when you're in the lower level areas, the tentacles can still one shot, but you get the most damage output when the tentacle actually pierces the enemies, and it helps you get a guarantee more often that something is going to
Life support
drop life support. Just doing it that way as well. Takes a little bit of getting used to with my setup, but so like this tutorial is like super short. You don't really have to do too much with this particular Hydroid setup. Now, if I was doing a Hydroid tutorial for, say, farming other stuff, it'd be a completely different setup. I'd do an actual tutorial, like, of how everything in total works with Hydroid. I can vaguely go over it. Like, I don't have time to kill right now, technically.
Commencing Kuva harvest.
Just not running with my normal crew, so it makes sense. So your first ability, you can also charge it as well and cast it, and it makes the little balls fall from the sky, little raindrops basically. I don't run the augment for that. You got a Saren. Never bring anything that's corrosive on it. You have a Saren on your team, except maybe a Pox, just in case there's that one enemy that's not affected by the spores and you need armor to be stripped immediately, like a non-targetable enemy, something like that. Pox can be a good backup plan, but you don't want your primary weapon to be the corrosive weapon by like
Tenno, prepare for life support.
You want something. And when I say primary weapon, I just mean whatever you're primarily gonna use. I don't mean like your actual primary weapon. Some people have some really OP secondaries, they just use that for all of their kills instead. Pox is instant, almost armor strip up, so it's good there. Limbo, just always keep your rift up, no matter what.
Additional life support has arrived.
If enemies are moving around, rift needs to be going until we have a place to actually go. As far as worrying about the guy that spawns in with the Kuva catalyst, never target him. If, say, he's right here and life support spawn all the way across the map, just go to life support. The target will end up just teleporting, we'll call it, within the area. So Limbo, you just constantly keep going at all times. goes by smooth. It takes a little bit used to, but we just let the game do her thing. And Limbo and Hydroid, we run the support, basically. Just nobody go outside of the rift, unless you absolutely want to.
Life support away.
Yep, it's because we have necros here. As long as my asthma's not hitting an enemy,
Modifications
certain items will still drop with necros and Siren. But I believe it's just my asthma mainly that screws it all up. I have to reread the patch note. Yeah, you can recache your 4 right here, and we can cover the other one. Go grab the pod.
Additional life support has
If
arrived.
you guys ever need to grab one of the catalysts outside of the rift,
Commencing
switch to your
Kuva harvest.
operator, you can pick stuff up with your operator. That helps whatsoever. It's just safer. Understand, oh, well, you're OP. So that's cool. But when enemies are certain, unless you're a good revenant, nah, a good revenant will still die. You know, it just depends on enemy level. The higher the level, the faster they take off. It's just knowing how to manage your rolling guard and mesmer skin combo with my build. It'll keep you alive almost indefinitely. It's just, the longer you guys stand still and use abilities and all that kill stuff,
Life support incoming.
cash your loot. And it literally matters where you aim. If I didn't go over that in my Limbo video, guys, it does matter where you aim the Limbo rift, like where your crosshair is legit looking. It'll send the rift, the center point of the rift in that area. Give you some HP there, dude.
Another life support
I
capsule
got used
is
to not
now
having
available.
necros here. I'll play
This
with you in a
capsule
little
will
bit.
harvest Kuva.
My bad. Get the guardian. Break his armor. There you go. I shot him. Yeah, I jumped out of the rift to get him, and then right when I came out of the rift to get him, it was... Alrighty then. Now, I know that everybody's like, oh, been posting constantly in the chats, Necros and Hydroid don't stack anymore, don't ever bring a Necros and a Hydroid together on the same team. It's very vaguely true, to an extent. So, the stacking thing is true, but people don't understand how stacking works. So the stacking was anything held by Hydroid's tentacle drops loot.
Life support on
Then,
the way.
if you kill it, you know, and it drops the loot, the body would get desecrated after that. That was how the stack worked. It no longer does that. So if my tentacle is holding something and then it drops loot, desecrate will not affect it whatsoever. That's how that works. But anything not affected by the tentacles that get killed will be desecrated by Necros. So you only get 10 tentacles
I've delivered another
with
life
Hydroid,
support
no matter your
capsule.
build. Limbo stasis. And, yeah, moving over there. Wait,
Modification successful. Collecting Kuva.
But yeah, anyway, you can definitely still run, legit, all of the farming frames together. Just fine. You can still run Pilfering, Strangledome, Korra with Necros, and Hydroid on the same team. That's fine. That will still work, just not the way it used to.
Look what our Tenno
Strangledome will have its own
They
enemies,
could not do this without
right?
you.
So the Strangledome will grab enemies, and whatever Strangledome can't grab, Hydroid will grab. whatever Hydroid and Strangledome don't grab, Necros Desecrate will desecrate those enemies that get killed by, say, Mace of Prime, or Saren, or just whatever AoE you do that with.
Get ready for the capsule.
All you gotta do is say, heal, and I got you. Just gonna go to bed. A lot to keep up with there, and to talk to myself to the people that's watching the video.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Welcome, viewer
Commencing
number
Kuva
2.
harvest.
I don't even try to. I don't even try to get my Twitch channel really going. I mean, yeah, if I get the viewers, cool. I'm focusing on my YouTube mainly, but I don't know. I just my sleep schedule's so off right now, and trying to get a consistent Twitch stream every day at the same time. It's hard because I can't always get the same people online every day. So it's just a matter of catching people. Now, if people really actually like watching me stream, instead of just going straight to YouTube for everything, I guess I could try to do it. I could set it up to where, like, I'm streaming on certain days at a certain time, for sure. And then the other days, it's just gonna be, if you catch me, you catch me. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to go about all that. Oh right, so if you're running Hydroid and you need to move to another location, you guys can switch to your pedal. If you have a lot of duration, range, you can use your tidal surge and travel quite a bit to get around. But it does burn the crap out of your energy with my build. Even if you say have 175 efficiency, you're still gonna burn that kind of energy. It's not as bad. So I definitely would recommend not trying to use that as a main source of movement to get around. You really need to work on, say, bullet jump and switch to your operator in midair, and you know, like that. Switch. You can't use abilities. Okay. Yeah, don't let something kill you. Nobody revive him. He's got the glitch. He can't use abilities. It's okay. Well, if it lets you, sometimes they don't let you force runs. You gotta let the timer run out on some. Sometimes it's really bad glitch. Oh, you got lucky. Oh, so white. Anytime that you're gonna recast your rift, try to practice making sure you recast your 2, and then hit your 3, and then close your 4 and recast it. Everything in the area will be frozen to give you time to reset. HP. You don't want to ever tell me, Big. I should just let you die. It wasn't good.
Another life support capsule.
Gotcha.
This capsule will now harvest Kuva.
Oh, I know that wasn't intentional. You're throwing yourself. Oh. Yeah, that's what I told you. I don't use Exodia Contagion for everything. I mostly only use Exodia Contagion now for Eidolon. I know, you're having fun with it. I know, I get it. New toy, like you said, you're a child, new toy, I get it. I had my fun with it as well. I'm not knocking you, I'll just tell you that's why I don't use it. You could be the master of throwing it and not hitting anything, and then you get that one random teammate or random teammate's Kavat that's like, you know, I'ma jump in front of you.
Life support
I didn't equip my Kavat in this run, guys. My speed up for Kuva,
we will be.
because I was not planning on going maybe longer than a 30-minute really, just so you can see with just a booster what you get without the speeder. I do have a resource booster equipped. Smart. Yep. Don't call me that. That's
Other life support capsule is now available.
you can call Big Daddy Big Big Daddy if you want to though. That's his game. You call him Daddy. He likes being called Daddy. Only on the weekends though. Oh, for my my viewers on YouTube, I am going to possibly do my Zenostar tutorial today, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of tired. The corrosive build, I can go over that one pretty quick. It's a corrosive blast. I can do that tutorial pretty quick. It's not too much to that one to understand. The radiation though, that one I'm gonna have to spend some time to go over that. Now my tutorials, they're long for a reason.
On the way.
Yeah, there's a lot of advanced players, you guys get it, you know, you understand status procs, you understand how status works, radiation, you already know, you know, enemies fight each other, viral cuts health in half, you know, stuff like that, but a lot of players that I bump into, they got Zenostars thanks to the login rework, and they don't understand statuses, so they're constantly asking me, well, how does radiation work? So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make my video as noob friendly as I can and advanced player friendly. Like, trying to find a way to make a middle ground for both parties best I can. So I'll give you these really OP builds with a reason of why they are OP,
Modification
how they
successful.
work, and I so just look at it. But so here's the thing that a lot of players don't understand. You got different types of players. You got players who are all about my weapon does the most damage, and they look at some of my builds and they're like, oh, well, your build's trash, mine does more damage. Well, that's cool. I'm gonna survive longer than you, and I'm gonna end up with the most kills later on because of that mindset you have about, oh, well, yours does the most damage. It's not always about damage, it's about the utility aspect of it, the use,
Prepare for life support.
what you can do with it and what you can't do with it. People have been getting on me about lasting sting on my gas build and my radiation viral build. Hey, Limbo, if you can recast your riff like right there, should be alright.
I've delivered
I'm up
another
here,
life
man.
support capsule.
Oh yeah, you got it too. Cool.
It's in Kuva harvest.
Cool. Alright. Yeah. So, as I was saying, I got distracted. Sorry, ADHD kicking in. You know, good time. Limbo, yeah. There you go. Good job. So lasting sting makes your status duration, I believe, 100% longer. I can't remember right at the moment, but it's definitely worth having. It's a major increase to your status duration. It might seem useless because, okay, yeah, you could throw another status mod or another damage mod on the build and do lots of damage per tick. That's great. Oh, lasting sting is one thing. Thank you, So yeah, it's 110 status duration. So check this out. Yeah, you're doing mad damage per tick with your build, and oh, it's so much better than mine, right? Cool. Here's why that your build is gonna fail you. Long run. That little bit more damage that you're doing per tick than my build is doing. Long run, you're not gonna be killing them with it anyway. Like that. So they're gonna run right through your Zenostar and laugh at you, right? So here's where it becomes, my build becomes better than your build.
Additional life
viral
support
chops the health
started.
down quite a bit.
Modification successful.
When the status
Collecting
duration
Kuva.
runs out of said viral proc, they go back to whatever their max health was, you know, their original health percentage goes back to normal. So it'll, let's say you have an enemy almost dead, and their viral proc turns off. Now they're back to, say, half or almost full health again. It will happen. This Warframe. That's just how it works. So having that radiation duration also. Again, more duration. They're gonna fight each other, and more in that viral lasting. It's gonna help you get killed in a longer term battle than your Zenistar itself getting the kill. The point of the radiation viral build is not for the weapon itself to get the kill. It's for your survivability in the long run for that setup. So say you're running a survival and you're going against Grenier. Yes, corrosive blast would kill everything for a long time until it gets to the point you can't strip armor. Yes, it says that corrosive is stronger against Grenier. That's true. But not everything, just because it says that it's stronger, means that it's the most effective.
I've delivered another
That's where you gotta get your
life
mindset.
support
It's not always about
capsule will now harvest
it's
Kuva.
about the use, the effectiveness, the synergy. All of my builds are built synergy-wise. I'm not sitting here trying to make, oh, say, an octa-core that can kill everything, and I don't have to worry about using any other weapons ever again. Sorry, you're not gonna get built. You know? There you go. If anybody's new to all this, I will post a Arcane in the chat so you can understand what we mean by need health, and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight it and click it so you can see what's going on with that. Alright, so Magus Repair, something's shooting me, guys. I might die. I'm trying to show this real quick. Magus Repair at rank 3 gives your Warframes within your whole team, you included, 20% health per second within 20 meters. So that's really useful. Alright, we're good. So my old build, if anybody ever was around when it first came out, playing with Eidolon, the old setup, I would run Magus Elevate, 2 sets of Magus Elevate on the operator,
life support is now
and switch back and forth. Cool, that worked. That was really good. Everybody's still stuck on that though. They think that it's better, and it's not anymore better. It's now obsolete to an extent. If, say, you're running Inaros, and you're trying to think that maybe running the Magus Elevate ×2 set equipped is better, just go with me on this. Just get you a rank 3 Magus Repair, equip it, and see which one gives you all of your Inaros health back faster, and then just thank me later, because Magus Repair is way better. You only need to equip 1 Magus Repair, which leaves you open to other options in life. So I run Magus Repair and Magus Lockdown. Right now it's acting kind of funny on console. I don't know about you PC players, but right now it's acting kind of off. What this does is at rank 3 drops a mine that tethers up to 8 enemies within 12 meters. After 4 seconds it explodes, dealing 60% of their health as puncture damage. So it's real vague, alright? If, say, you run Saren or Mag, something that can strip the armor off of everything in the area on a, Grenier, or remove, if you can remove all shields on Corpus. If you use Magus Lockdown after shields or armor is completely gone, you won't do 60% of health remove. You will instantly, like, just kill everything in the area. You can just spam dash around the area. the tethering will stack. I can show it real quick. So you see, I got like multiple little tethers. Sorry, I came over here and got it started already. I'm just taking this video, and I'm so used to me being in the limbo and rushing in the area. Hey, Big, can you hit your second ability for me real quick? Oh, no, you're good. Limbo, yeah, Limbo made it. If you do have a Necros can still be really useful in a Kuva survival. Defensive-wise, it might sound funny, but you can use Terrify on a high duration, high range Necros to temporarily get everybody to leave the Kuva Harvester alone. I wouldn't rely on that, but it will help. Limbo, can you recast, like, right here? Oh.
Additional life support has arrived. Modification successful.
This is my first time playing with Whitey Wolf over here. So sorry if I'm irritating Wolf telling you where to cast. I'm just so used to people that aren't used to using Limbo like that. We're used to having a small rift with a lot of duration and just putting it straight on the Kuva. Well, I know, not your first. You did the Saren run on Hydron. Oh, okay. Gotcha. 7? Okay, cool. Yeah, I keep bumping into people that they swear that their Limbo is like so much more superior than mine in Kuva survival, and I'm like, okay, well, what's your build? Because I'm open-minded. I'm not conceited. Like, I might seem like it is. I am, but I'm not. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, for 100% fact, my everything is better than everything you have. I'm not like half of your MR27s like that. I'm open-minded. So if you say that you got something better, I am willing to hear what you gotta say, give a full explanation, show me what your build is, vice versa. But I'm gonna be from as long as I have played this game, I can look at your build
This capsule will now
and I can tell immediately what you're doing and if it's gonna be good or not. And it won't matter what weapon you're using. That's what makes me laugh with a lot of people. So my Limbo build's better than using this weapon. Limbo, the weapon. You're not supposed to be killing anything. Limbo. So that's like their whole argument. Well, my weapon does. My weapon, I just put it on the Kuva thing and then I run around and shoot everybody. You're okay. So let me get this straight. You're outside of your rift with Limbo, killing stuff with Limbo. Limbo's armor on Prime, I think, is 75. I got you. I'm gonna type it up. I can't remember. I know he's squishy. He's a banana. Armor. Oh, 85. Yeah. So. Like, you're not a tank. I don't care. You could put every armor mod in the game on your Limbo. You're not a tank. So yeah, go ahead and let's see you do a 3-hour survival with your Limbo and pull that off, running around killing stuff. And let's see whose Limbo is gonna be better at the end of the day for that situation. I guarantee you, I'm gonna have more kills as Limbo than you are. I don't need to go out of the rift. The rift has all the enemies in it all the time, so you know, obviously. Yeah. Oh. There you go. Yeah, we did. He went out real quick. Both got it. If you do go out of the rift, just be quick.
Share in this bounty.
You kill yourself again with it.
Hold out as long as you can.
Quit doing it, man. I'm telling you, Exodia Contagion, you heard me, I told you earlier, and you just seen it for yourself. Exodia Contagion and a Kavat. They don't mix. Kavats will troll you, bro. I've learned my lesson. They will troll you with that Arcane. Especially since you're copying my build. You are not gonna survive that self-damage. It does 2 billion damage on my chroma, and you know, yeah, it's doing 2 billion with my chroma. You're hitting high millions without chroma, so it's, yeah, that build is not your friend for self. I only worry about my tentacles anyway.
Another life support capsule is now.
I'm just chilling right now. Usually I just keep going. You get a lot of them.
Modification successful. Collecting Kuva.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this tutorial as soon as we leave here. But yeah, can we leave at the 35, guys? I didn't bring my speed edges. You know, I was just, this is the purpose of doing the tutorial. We can come back though. Right now, without a Kavat, I'm at 8,000.
Life support on the way.
Yeah. But yeah, that's good enough. You guys, that's good enough. You guys see, like with a booster, it went from 8,000 to 8,400. Without a booster, you get 200 Kuva per. With a booster and a Smita, you're getting like 800 per. Sometimes, if not, it's just the Kavat thing. It's random what you're gonna get.
This capsule
Limbo.
will now harvest Kuva.
Come on, Limbo. Move. Yeah, sometimes it's 1,200. Yeah, it's all random. If you got like an affinity boost, at the same time you got the charm luck boost for resources, it'll go up to 1,200. Like it's crazy. And I've not quite figured out if having a affinity booster affects that pop with. What was bogus? What happened? Oh, you got kick. Did it house migrate or kick? Big, did it host migrate you or did it put you out of the mission completely? Kicked you? Alright, we can get you back in here. Usually. Still loading.
Another life support capsule is now available.
That's why we love forgiving, you know.
Modification successful. Collecting.
Yeah, I got him with the tentacles and then shot him in the face. And then right at the 35 we can leave. So I guess that's good timing that I said, you know, let's leave at 35 because he's already getting kicked.
Look what our Tenno operative just found. They could not do this without you. Life support incoming.
Big. Yeah. Yeah, we out. I actually leveled up with my dagger a few times using Ivara with that Exodia Contagion, believe it or not. I went to Adaro Center, I put him to sleep, and I throw it. Yeah, pretty much, but you get the stealth affinity bonus if you do it right. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. But you guys see it, you know, 9,200 without a booster. I mean, without a Kavat, so.